They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Season will get underway. And he'll bring it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Groupers offense will go to work first. And Jesse, if there's an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Trying play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback keeper. Turning it on. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Groupers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll ride his man on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The Horned Frogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask?
There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They've been running it, but now the pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, TCU. They're on the board first here in the season opener. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Makes the grab. It's Chandler. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The groupers will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Darnold.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hayes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And how about this offense, man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Goes to the option. Breaks into the open. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the groupers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Sheffield. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to run it, and he'll avoid the tackle on the slide.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, TCU! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll run the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The groupers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Used to play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Parrish. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. The pitch. Inside the 45. Running through contact. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Good, right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. Their offseason, just what they were looking for. Top 10 recruiting class. Now they've got to figure out how to best use that talent, Jesse.
Well, not just difference makers in this top 10 class, but they've got some guys that they think can be key contributors both on offense and defense. And in this first game, you know they've got to be excited.
Yeah, and they're probably nervous too, right? Like first big-time stage, big-time moment. A lot of young talent. Let's see how they start their career off.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Starting to feel a little pressure. looking for his man in the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and puts one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Toledo. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Craig. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Parrish.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, TCU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum.
Turning it on! Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Short gain on the play before he slides. And the groupers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Craig. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The groupers decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him...
Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
quarters will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Wants to throw on first down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Knocked off his feet. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. At the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The groupers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, groupers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hayes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He lets it fly. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the groupers have moved it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, they were able to come out here in week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Groupers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Craig. Can't get him to the ground. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Groupers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He'll start this drive firing. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The groupers will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 19 over Toledo. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, the sweet juke gets it free. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Knocked down, but not before he gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. And the groupers have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. He's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The groupers will punt this one away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Fox. He turns that loose down the right side. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet and not remember.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, getting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Fox. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throwing right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Lets it fly. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.